Hey guys, what is up? It's James Penrose back again for my next video. Welcome, and today we're going to be talking about boxing once again. I got another preview and predictions video for you guys, and April 30th, it's safe to say, history's gonna be made. History is going to be made, and the world is going to watch it April 30th at Madison Square Garden, MSG, as Katie Taylor faces Amanda Serrano for the undisputed lightweight championship of the world. Undisputed lightweight championship. And honestly, April 30th, honestly, it's about time, is all I'm going to say. It's about time. I mean, it is a thing. When you look at Katie Taylor in her 20 fights, what she's done, honestly, it is unbelievable. I mean, you look at an Olympic gold medalist, completely dominated throughout the amateurs, and the professional, it's been absolutely no different. Her resume has been awesome. In her, I believe, her 7th or 8th fight, who was facing Jessica McCaskill, beating her easily, who now is an undisputed world champion at welterweight, Jessica McCaskill, and Katie Taylor made that look easy in her 7th or 8th fight. The 2 fights with Delphine Persoon were absolutely amazing. Delphine Persoon, one of those fighters that just keeps on coming, just keeps on applying the pressure and keeps throwing punches. No matter how many times she is getting caught, she will still come forward and try to unleash hell on you. She overcame those 2 fights. Lena Datu, you know, her sister, Amanda's sister, Cindy Serrano, she overcame her. And it's now led to this moment where we're going to find out once and for all, is Katie Taylor the greatest female boxer of all time? To me personally, at the moment, yes, I do believe she is. And Amanda Serrano right now is saying, oh, hell no to that. I'm going to come and I'm going to take the crown and the throne on April 30th. And I think I mentioned in the last video, but who would have thought we'd be thinking or talking about the fact that Jake Paul is co-promoting this event with Eddie in a Matchroom? Like, honestly, if you'd have told me that 3 or 4 years ago, I'd be like, motherfucker, what are you doing? You're not right in the head. But honestly, whatever you think about Jake Paul, the lad's done bits here for this fight. You know, Most Valuable Promotions and Matchroom and Eddie Hearn, they've done bits. They've put this fight together. In fact, wasn't this fight supposed to happen? I believe it was supposed to happen like 2 years ago in Manchester, I believe it was, but it fell through. I can't remember why. I think that was COVID during that time when the pandemic was, you know, during its worst the first time round. But fair play to Jake Paul for getting this over the line. I mean, whatever you think of the lad, you got to respect him for this. And Eddie Hearn, he's done big. I mean, he's the number 1 guy right now in promotion with Matchroom and DAZN, and we're better to hold this fight on DAZN and MSG as well, the most famous arena in the world. And you know, and I saw the press comments a while back, and you know, Katie Taylor was like, you know what, let's up this once and for all. If we're really gonna make history, and if we are gonna create history, and it's for the world to see forever, why not just go all the way with this? And when we're talking all the way, just like how the lads would do it, 12 3-minute rounds. That's what she proposed. And who knows, we probably still might get that. At the moment, it is 10 rounds of 2 minutes. And Katie Taylor's, well, her response was like, well, this fight doesn't need it. I mean, this fight is big enough. The biggest women's fight of all time. We don't need anything extra. And that is true. But again, going back to Amanda's point, if we're going to do this, why not go all the way with it? Why not show, you know, if we are on the same level as the lads, why not compete at, you know, in the same duration and the same time and the amount of rounds as the lads? 12 3-minute rounds. Why the hell not? And that's something I've been thinking about for a while, actually. You know, in women's championship boxing, 10 2-minute rounds, I mean, really, who wants to see that anymore? I mean, for me, that's done out. And especially for this fight, 12 3-minute rounds, that would be just the icing on top of the cake of everything else already. And now, onto my prediction. Who do I think is going to win this? Well, like I said, at the moment, Katie Taylor, for me, probably is number 1. And Amanda Serrano's coming to take that. Will she take it? Well, Serrano's game plan probably is going to be to try and outbox Taylor, you know, keep her at bay, you know, let combinations go and then slip on the outside and not let Katie Taylor just unleash her flurry of punches. Because, by the way, once she unleashes her flurry of punches, my God almighty, is it like a hurricane, an avalanche coming at you, and there's borderline nothing you can do about it. Her speed, her timing, her power. Even, and here's the thing, guys. Just because, like, there may be a fighter who doesn't have much knockouts on a record, that doesn't mean they don't have power. They have power. I know Katie Taylor has power. Will she knock out Amanda Serrano? I doubt it. I don't think that's going to... I don't even probably think there will be a knockout in this fight. This probably will go to points. Who will win on points? At the moment, I'm leaning towards Katie Taylor. For me, she's number 1 at the moment. And if Serrano was to win, if anyone was to beat Taylor, it probably would be Serrano. But then again, a lot of people thought that when Katie Taylor fought Delphine Persoon, you looked at Persoon's record and you thought, well, if anyone's going to beat Taylor, it's probably going to be Persoon, and that didn't happen. Although a lot of people thought Persoon won both of those fights. I personally don't. I mean, I don't understand that. Katie Taylor, for me, definitely won both those fights, especially the second one. But respect to Persoon. I mean, hell, Persoon versus Amanda Serrano could be a fight down the line. That could be something. But for right now, in this fight, I'm going Katie Taylor to win this fight on points, unanimous decision. It will be close. There will be times where Amanda Serrano will have a bit of success and will land some shots and will win some rounds. But ultimately, the speed, the timing of Katie Taylor ultimately will be the deciding factor for me. And in this fight, I'm going Katie Taylor to win, unanimous decision. Now, you leave your thoughts and comments down below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you think Serrano will just outbox her and she'll win on points? Or will there actually be a knockout in this fight? Maybe get a surprise here. Maybe someone will get stopped or knocked out. I mean, hopefully the main thing, everyone is safe and everyone can go back to their families. I mean, if you saw just the other night with Michael Conlan and Lee Wood, holy fucking shit. That was just talk about a 12-round bloodbath is what I'm talking about. And yes, Michael Conlan is alright. Obviously, the knockout was scary. He fell out of the ring, and thank God, the scans came back and he's all good. And hopefully, by the end of this fight, it's all good. I mean, you do get those times in boxing when it hits you. It's like, oh shit, at any moment someone could be unconscious, and people have died in the ring. That's the harsh reality. It can happen. You could die in that ring. So for anyone that gets in the ring, amateur or professional, well respect to all of you. And yeah, MSG, April 30th, gonna be a big show. We got a big fight on the undercard announced with Jesse Vargas and Liam Smith. Again, another fight that has been a while in the making. Who do I think is going to take that one? Maybe Vargas will just edge it. I don't know. Liam Smith, don't ever write him off. Do not ever write him off. I mean, he's tough as nails, he's a Scouse lad, he comes to fight, he always comes to win. Former world champion. Will he do it once again? I don't know. Maybe Vargas will probably be just that little bit better in quality, who knows. But that will be a great fight. That's definitely a 50-50 fight. And no doubt this will be a great card on MSG April 30th. So leave your thoughts and comments down below. Tell me what you think of this fight, who you think is going to win and why. And yeah, all I can say is thank you guys for watching this video. Like this video, comment on this video, subscribe to my channel. And all I can say is, peace out, my brothers!